So maybe you just created an AppSheet app with Start with Gemini, and it created your app using an AppSheet database, but what you really want is a Google Sheet instead. That's just kind of what Start with Gemini does. Or maybe you started your app with AppSheetDB and you're getting kind of close to that 2,500 row limit that they have for non-enterprise plans, and you want to move off of AppSheetDB so you don't have to actually buy that enterprise license. Or maybe you just want to move your data into Sheets for some other reason. It's your data, you can do what you want with it. But regardless of the reason, if you want to move your data from AppSheetDB or really any data source into Google Sheets, then stay tuned because that's what we're going to cover in this video. But before we do, if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. My name is Doug, and what we do on this channel is talk about Google AppSheet and the other Google Workspace related tools, and specifically how businesses can get the most out of them. If that's something that interests you, be sure to subscribe because I post new videos about that weekly. Okay, now on to our topic at hand. First of all, if you're just wondering whether or not you should use AppSheetDB at all, I'm not going to really get into that in this video. I created a whole nother video about that specifically, and I will link to that right up there and down in the description as well. But if you've already got your data in AppSheetDB and you just want to figure out how to get it out of there and into a Google Sheet instead, that's what we're going to cover. The process isn't super obvious, but it's also not very difficult once you know what to do. There's really three main steps. The first is that you want to copy your tables from your AppSheetDB into separate Google Sheets. The second is that you want to combine each one of those individual sheets into one Google Sheet. Third is that you want to relink everything within AppSheet to that new Google Sheet and the tables that you have within the sheet. All right, I'm going to start by creating an app using Start with Gemini because whenever you use that, it's really convenient in that it creates the whole app for you, but it does actually create an AppSheetDB for that app. So if you don't want to use AppSheetDB going forward, you'd want to do this process to move on to Google Sheets. All right, so I'm going to say create an app for a dog grooming company. I want to manage clients and their contact info as well as scheduled appointments. Okay, and it will come up with a suggested table structure for me. Makes perfect sense. We have groomers, I guess the people within our company, appointments, and clients. And if you haven't used Start with Gemini before, you can go in and actually go and start over again and have it change, or even go up here and change the description that you have to have it tweak exactly what you're seeing here as far as tables. Or you can also edit the tables manually to change whatever you want column names to be different or anything like that. So super, super convenient way to get started. But again, it does create an AppSheetDB. So let's go ahead and create that. We've now got an app. We've now got the three tables linked there. And again, if I go and look at my data source, view data source here, but also one other really convenient thing about Start with Gemini is it will create sample data for you as well. But as you see, this is in AppSheet database right now, and we want to move this over into Google Sheets. All right, our next step is to actually copy each one of these tables into Google Sheets. Now, unfortunately, when you do this with AppSheet, it does it one table at a time. So it does take a little bit more time, a few more steps than if it just did it all in one shot. So you need to actually go into each one of these tables and say that you want to copy that into a sheet. So the way you do that is by clicking on the table, clicking on this little database gear icon thing here, going down to storage, and then down for each table, you'll see here, copy to new data source. So I'm going to hit that. I'm going to say that I want to save it to Google, which means Google Sheets, and hit copy data. And wait a few seconds, and that's done. So now if I go look at my Google Drive, I have something here called appointments. So that's the one that I just copied. All right, so hit done there. And now you just repeat that process for each one of them. So again, click the gear icon, go down to storage, hit copy data source, select Google. This one is called client. So that's done. And if I go back and refresh here, you see I've now got clients. And if you open each one of these, you'll see it not only it sets up the whole table structure, so copies over whatever the table structure was, as well as all the data that was in that table. All right, and then we want to do that one more time for our third table, groomers. Refresh over here, and we've got groomers as well. So one table for each one of those sheets. All right, next we want to combine these three different sheets into one sheet. And you don't technically have to do this step. It's just that you probably want to have all of your tables within one sheet just to keep things neat and understand where everything actually is. So to do that, what I'm going to do is create another sheet. I'm going to call this grooming company. And I'm going to close this. And now you want to open up each one of the sheets that you created. So I'm going to start with groomers. And you want to go down here to the bottom where it's got this tab with the actual sheet name and click this little arrow next to it and say copy to existing spreadsheet. And I'm going to search for grooming, which was the name of the sheet that I just created. So grooming company. And I'm going to insert it to that. And it says successful. So now it copied that sheet over into grooming company. It says copy of groomers here. And I'm going to go back and just repeat that process for each one of those tables. So for appointments, I'll open it up, say copy to existing spreadsheet, grooming, and then one more time for client. Okay, so let's close everything except our grooming company sheet. First of all, that started with its own sheet, and so the sheet one, I can just delete that by going up here and saying delete. And then each one of the other sheets that I created, it says copy of groomers, copy of appointments, copy of clients. So let's just clean up those names a little bit too. I can do that by just double clicking on the tab down here and removing copy of. All right, so those are just called the actual table names now. And then finally, in my Google Drive, I'm just going to delete the original sheets that we copied just so that we don't have extra stuff in here and get confused of what's actually what. So for each one of those, I'm just going to move it to the trash. And again, those three tables are still within our grooming company here underneath these three sheets. All right, and then the final thing that we want to do is go back into AppSheet again and update each one of these tables in AppSheet to point to the sheets that are in our new Google Sheet instead of the AppSheet DB that they're currently pointing to. So to do that, you again go into this little table settings icon here, go down to storage, and in the same place where we originally hit copy new data source, what you want to do is change the source path. So click up here where it has this drop down and say browse for more data. And I'm going to say Google Sheets and I'm going to search for that grooming company. It's actually showing up here. I don't need to search. If it wasn't showing up here, you can type in part of the name up here to find it. But I'm going to say grooming company and select and then expand storage again. We've got grooming company as the source path. And then you want to make sure whichever table we're editing up here, so you can see in the background, in this case, it's appointment, is what you have as the name of the worksheet name qualifier here. So I'm going to select appointment. And that's basically each one of those tabs that we had down in the bottom of our Google Sheet. Those correspond to what you're actually seeing in this drop down here. So you want to select the correct one to correspond to the table that we're actually editing here. So that's done. I'm going to hit done. The next one is client. repeat that same process again. So grooming company is now appearing as a source path here now that we've selected it once. So I'm going to select that again. And client is what we're working with here. So I'm going to select that here and hit done. And the same thing for groomers. And we are now done. So I can save my app sheet and it's now linked to that new table. So just to verify that that's actually working, you can go change some of your data in the sheet. So we've got a John Doe record here. I'm going to open up my sheet. And that is a client, John Doe. So I'm going to change that to John Dojo in this case. And save. And if I go back here again and refresh my AppSheet app, you see it now says John Dojo. So it's pointing to that new Google Sheet instead of the original AppSheet DB. All right, so that's really all there is to it. Your app is now linked to that Google Sheet. All your data that you see in your app is coming from there, and any changes that you make in your app will go to the sheet. If you have any questions about this, be sure to drop them down in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer those. And if you did find this video helpful, please give it a like. That's all I've got for today. As always, thanks for watching and happy building.